at the Freedom Rally today in London. There is the most amazing turnout as far as the eye can see here. Had a chat with some doctors, some nurses. This is all about freedom of choice, freedom of what you put into your body, and no vaccine mandate. We clap for these NHS workers. Well, it's now time to give them our support.
I'm here because I've been threatened to lose my job in February if I don't have the first vaccine. It's my body, it's my choice. I don't make patients take any medication that they don't consent to. It's consent.
And can I ask you, how long have you been working in the NHS?
20 years altogether in the NHS. And I worked through COVID. I'm covering shifts now for people that are triple vaccinated because they are off with COVID.
And isn't it interesting, we were all asked to clap for you.
It's hypocritical.
Yeah.
It is hypocritical. Where's your clapping now? Push forward, midwife!
Why are you here today?
I'm here to protect my daughter's future and my own.
How old is your daughter?
I've got 3 daughters. This is my youngest. She's 3 years old.
And you're a midwife?
I'm a midwife.
Of 18 years?
I've been 18 years in the NHS, qualified for 10 years, and I'm a senior midwife.
And did you ever think, because I am presuming you've worked through COVID.
I've worked all the way through. Yeah.
So did you ever think it would come to this?
No, absolutely not. My whole ethic, the reason I'm a midwife, is to give the women in my care informed choice, and they should have the same respect back for us. I would never enforce any medical treatment. I give information, they make their choice, and I'm an advocate for the women in my care.
And how do you feel about this wonderful, wonderful turnout today?
It's beautiful. We've come all the way from Salisbury, an hour and a half on the train, and it's nice not to feel alone anymore.
Yeah? Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nurses and all the NHS staff are going to lose their jobs if they don't get jabs.
And what do you think of this absolutely massive, massive turnout today?
Fab.
Yeah?
Yeah, fab. Brilliant.
So where have you come from today?
Durham.
Durham, all the way from Durham.
Durham, Newcastle, yeah.
We're all a big family. All a big family.
Yes, I'm facing the sack.
You're facing the sack?
Oh yes, if I don't have an experimental medication.
And how long have you worked for the NHS?
For 22 years.
And they're actually prepared to sack you
Yes.
after clapping for you?
Yes, that's right. And I work in mental health, which is...
Oh, we need you.
So we've got a real pandemic. Our cases have gone up, our referrals have gone up, and we're getting quite overwhelmed. And there's no beds the other day for mental health anywhere because it's gone up. It's really bad, and we need as many mental health workers as possible. Savid, Javid, who wants to sack us.
I think that they're actually morally bankrupt, I think is what's happening here. Do you think it'll actually come to that? Do you think they actually will fire people?
I think so, if they want to do that. If we need to push back to stop it happening.
Well, best of luck.
Yeah, go straight down here, mate. Yeah, kick out. One more. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Renee.
Oh, Renee, hi. Nice to meet you. You're a GP.
Tony, right?
Thank you so much. Thank you. You've given us a real voice.
It's all the champions! Yes, everyone! Alan!
For the doctor! Yeah, the doctor!
Right, we're here in London. In fact, we've got Dr. Steve James in the house, Dr. Anthony Hinton, Renee and Tanya Buxton. I can't do your surname, that's my bad. Guys, Steve, tell us why you're here first of all, please. Sorry.
I'm here to join the good people. I'm here to join the good people because it's a good march, it's a good cause. People want to choose for themselves. Everyone can stand by that. And particularly ownership of your own health is important.
Great, and Tony?
I'm here to support my NHS colleagues. People at work throughout the early days of the pandemic, many in ITU, not knowing were they at danger from COVID themselves, with no PPE and no vaccines. Vaccine mandates are an absolute no-no and they must be stopped, and I think they will be stopped.
Renee?
I'm here because I absolutely believe in free choice for everyone, NHS workers and everybody else in society. It's absolutely morally wrong because anyone gets a medication. This is about free choice for everyone.
Matt Tissier, why are you here today, Matt? You've constantly been very supportive, but why are you here?
I'm here because I'm fed up of our government interfering in our lives, and people should have the freedom of choice, and I'm here to support all the wonderful people in the NHS who are standing up for bodily autonomy.
So thank you.
So Matt, can I ask you a question?
Great, well done.
Do you think more sportsmen should be standing up?
I think there needs to be some investigations taking place into the increase in the amount of athletes that are collapsing on pitches around the world. It's as simple as that.
Have you had a lot of stick from your business? Has it been difficult for you standing up like that?
Yeah, of course it's been difficult, but it's been a part of my life taking stick from large crowds of people, and I'm used to it. So it's water off a duck's back.
Well, fantastic. Everybody supports you here today for your stand, and great player.
Thank you.
Southampton should play more for England, I reckon.
Cheers, mate.
All right, mate. Just one question.
Yeah, sure.
How are you coping with all the tension that's going on with you?
I mean, there's an enormous amount of good support. The most touching thing is that people feel able to speak out themselves and stand up. And I was just happy to have that opportunity myself, and that's had a ripple effect for others.
So, I mean, has it been personally, has it been detrimental to you? Have you received a lot of stick and character assassination and stuff?
Well, the Daily Mail was a good giggle, so I'm not particularly bothered by anything like that. I stand true as who I am. If others don't like that, that's fine. But I feel like I found a good crowd of friends and new contacts, and I'll live with that quite happily.
Are you optimistic for the future?
I'm optimistic for the future. Definitely, mandate or no mandate, I'm still optimistic for the future.
Fantastic. Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Steve.
Oh yeah, I mean, my message to children would be about there's a balance between how healthy and strong your body is and what infections or other challenges come across for you. So the stronger and the healthier you can keep yourself, the better you're going to be in life with health.
It's going to get massive.
Oh, there's one like mine. See, that's...
I'm here for the Freedom Rally. It's really important to keep on coming out because although the Johnson regime has rowed back a little bit, they're still going to fire 100,000 plus NHS staff. I mean, these are all people who are going to lose their jobs and lose their livelihoods if we don't get this repugnant law overturned. So we've got to keep pressure on the Johnson regime to get rid of this. You know, we've won one battle, but we've got to win this next battle here and make sure NHS staff and care home workers don't lose their jobs.
Absolutely, because I mean, there's so much experience being lost here.
Absolutely,
it's absolutely tragic, isn't it?
It's ridiculous because at a time when the NHS is short-staffed anyway, they're going to fire 100,000 people. They were clapping for them last year and the year before. Now they're firing them. It's absolutely disgusting.
Well, do you have any optimism that this might be overturned?
I've heard today, you know, that they're leaking, that they're going to reconsider and pause this, which is a sign that, you know, there is an awful lot of pressure on. Actually, for once, some of the backbench MPs are putting pressure on the government because they're getting loads and loads of letters from their constituents saying this is ridiculous. We need them to look after people who are going to hospital and stuff.
So the message really is to keep the pressure on, isn't it?
Absolutely. We've got to keep the pressure on until this all goes, until we get back to the freedom that we want and the freedom that is ours.
So today for me the most heartbreaking thing to see was the lane of the NHS uniforms. So we have doctors, nurses, 20, 30. One midwife was telling me she's 41 years and can we afford to lose these staff when we're already 100,000 down? I mean, it's just heartbreaking to see, and I can't quite believe that we could come to that. Morally bankrupt, I feel. And also what was really, really interesting for me today was I was watching, I mean, tens of thousands of people, it could have been hundreds of thousands of people from the BBC all the way marching down Regent Street to Parliament. People were going past, shoppers saying, oh, your tambourine won't save you, this won't save you. Not a clue that these people are saving lives every day. We need these people. But I almost felt like instinctively they were just thinking the great unwashed are out for a walk today. But these were their doctors, nurses, there's heart surgeons, there's midwives. And it was really just this absolute not understanding what was happening today. It was like watching two timelines walk parallel beside each other. I mean, just as an observer, absolutely fascinating, but heartbreaking. But well, we'll see. Watch this space.